In court. This is the final hearing over her bail plea in court. She has appeared before the court in the extortion case, and that hearing in that case is to begin very, very shortly. My colleague Munish Pandey is joining me live at the moment. Munish, give us more details about the case and where it is at the moment, and what is Jacqueline's plea before the Patiala House Court.
Well, Paulmi, as far as today's hearing is concerned, remember the Patiala House Court will decide whether to grant regular bail to Jacqueline Fernandez or not. And why it is going to be certainly important for Jacqueline Fernandez as well as for the enforcement directorate is because of the fact that in its reply, the enforcement directorate had alleged that Jacqueline Fernandez was not cooperative during the investigation. She was someone who disclosed certain things about the case only when she was confronted with the evidence, and the fact that even after knowing that who Sukesh Chandrashekhar is, about his past criminal record, she continued to take expensive gifts. And on these grounds, the enforcement directorate has opposed the regular bail to Jacqueline Fernandez. The court will decide whether to grant regular bail or not. As far as ED is concerned, remember, they have filed a charge sheet against Jacqueline Fernandez, which means that she stands as an accused in the case. She was granted interim bail by the court, but today the court will decide whether to grant regular bail or not. If it is not granted, then certainly it is going to be troubling for Jacqueline Fernandez, because then she might even go to jail. She will have an option of approaching the higher court, but only if the court decides to reject her regular bail. As far as the agency is concerned, they are of course focusing on cancellation of the interim bail, as well as they will try their best so that Jacqueline Fernandez is not given a regular bail in this case.
Okay, Munish, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. Now, Conman Sukesh Chandrashekhar has written to Delhi Lieutenant Governor seeking transfer of him and his wife to any other jail out of Delhi. Sukesh has alleged that he is receiving constant threats and pressure to withdraw his complaint against Aam Aadmi Party leaders. Sukesh has further alleged that he is being assaulted by CRPF personnel inside jail. Sukesh Chandrashekhar and his wife Polos are being held in Delhi's Mandoli jail on allegations of attempting to extort money from prominent figures and celebrities. The duo were first detained at Tihar prison, but after several appeals, they were transferred. Chandrashekhar, in fact, had earlier alleged that after his last complaint to the Lieutenant Governor was reported in the media, he had received severe threat, quote-unquote, from the jail administration on behalf of Aam Aadmi Party leader Satyendra Jain and then DG Prisons Sandeep Goel. Meanwhile, Bollywood actor Jacqueline Fernandez arrived at the Delhi court today for her bail plea hearing in connection to the very same case. News coming in right now. Ahead of Delhi's civic body polls, Delhi BJP releases its poll manifesto. Aam Aadmi Party versus Delhi BJP battle for civic body polls heats up. Delhi BJP chief and BJP MP Manoj Tiwari released that manifesto. Those pictures coming in from the party headquarters in Delhi, the Delhi unit's headquarters, where Adesh Gupta, the party chief, and Manoj Tiwari and Ashish Sood can be seen on your screens right now, releasing the manifesto for the party ahead of the MCD elections that are to happen on December 4th. The BJP has in fact released its manifesto at the moment. This is the first election that will happen, in fact, after the unification of the civic body in Delhi. It's going to be a heated contest between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP, where the AAP is going to try and wrest control of the civic body away from the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is going to be a massive challenge for the BJP. AAP has already said that their primary issue going into this election, this crucial civic body election, will be the mounds of garbage, in fact, that have come up in Delhi, and there is no respite for residents in the area living. So those images now coming in fact, from the Delhi party headquarters of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Party chief Adesh Gupta, Ashish Sood as well on your screens, and BJP MP Manoj Tiwari there releasing the manifesto of the party ahead of the crucial MCD elections. MCD will have 250 wards now after the unification of that civic body. It is going to be a very crucial battle between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. The BJP has ruled over the MCD and the civic bodies prior to unification for a while, and it is the Aam Aadmi Party that is trying to wrest away control from the BJP of the civic body in Delhi. My colleague Amit Bhardwaj is joining me live on this. Amit, the Delhi BJP, of course, releasing its manifesto ahead of the civic body elections. What are they saying in their manifesto?
Well, Paulomi, the strategy of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the national capital for the MCD polls looks different from the usual manifesto launch. Today, the first promise has been delivered by the BJP, and that promise is Jahan Jhuggi Wahi Makan, which means that wherever people are living in the national capital, in the slums and JJ clusters, they will be provided with house, lower income group houses by the MCD. That is the promise made out by the BJP. Now, remember a couple of days back, in fact, last week, it was Prime Minister Narendra Modi who had held a mega event in the national capital and handed over keys to the houses of lower income group houses located in the southeast part of the national capital. And these were the residents near of the slums near the Okhla and Tughlakabad area who were given out keys of the flats. So clearly, BJP is actually trying to cement the voter base, which has now shifted to the Aam Aadmi Party. The slum and JJ cluster vote bank, we know for a matter of fact, are the biggest or the crucial voter bank in the national capital, which used to be first to the Congress Party and after that drifted to the Aam Aadmi Party. And in fact, the first promise itself, lays down the plan charted out for the MC elections as far as the BJP is concerned. Because remember, Paulomi, in the national capital, there has been a long perception within the JJ clusters and the slum bastis of Delhi that whenever BJP is in power, they face the trouble. And that is why this perception was built decades back by the Congress government, and that is why the slum and JJ clusters used to support a vote for the Congress Party, and eventually they shifted to Aam Aadmi Party.
Right.
So in most likelihood, the first promise that has been announced today by the BJP is keeping an eye to, eat into the vote,
That's right.
vote bank.
Let's, in fact, Amit, they're giving us all the details of that first poll promise that the Bharatiya Janata Party has made. Let's listen in to Delhi BJP Chief Adesh Gupta.
ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का वादा है। हम वादा करते हैं शपथ के साथ, संकल्प के साथ, जो कहते हैं वो करते हैं। सभी दिल्ली के गरीब झुग्गी वासियों को पक्का मकान मिलेगा। हम हर घर, हर झुग्गी के अंदर ये हम जाएंगे और ये शपथ पत्र देंगे, उनको भरवाएंगे। और भारतीय जनता पार्टी का वादा है, जैसे 3024 फ्लैट पक्के मकान दिए गए, ऐसे पूरी दिल्ली के झुग्गी वासियों को ऐसे ही सोसाइटी के पक्के मकान, फ्लैट, संपूर्ण सुविधाओं के से युक्त एक करोड़पति आदमी जिस तरीके से सुख सुविधाओं से रहता है, वैसी सुविधाएं भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के लीडरशिप में सबको मिलेंगी। ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का वादा है।
Shifting focus now, big action by the Enforcement Directorate in Delhi Liquor Gate case. The Enforcement Directorate has arrested two more accused identified as businessmen Sharat Reddy and Binoy Babu of the liquor company Pernod Ricard. The Enforcement Directorate has conducted multiple raids in this case so far. In September, it arrested Samir Mahendru, Managing Director of a liquor manufacturing company, Indo Spirit. The money laundering case started from a CBI FIR that had named Manish Sisodia, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister, as an accused among others. A close aide of Sisodia is also all set to turn approver in the excise policy case in a big setback for the Aam Aadmi Party. My colleague Munish Pandey is now joining me live on this. Munish, give us more details about these two arrests which have been made today by the Enforcement Directorate.
Sarath Reddy and Binoy Babu, these are the two people who have been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. As far as Sarath Reddy is concerned, he is the whole-time director and a top executive of Hyderabad-based Aurobindo Pharma Limited. But apart from this pharma company, he has also been associated with at least a dozen of companies,